everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have a home with a fireplace HHP build for Vesta. So I went ahead and we are starting off this video just with a voiceover in general. I don't know, I feel like voiceovers for videos like this are just a lot easier to do because I never know how long they're going to take, and then this way I can see how long they are and go from there with like editing and speeding them up and like trying to figure everything out that way instead of doing a full-on voiceover, which can end up being like an hour long and then feeling like that was too long a video. But I hope that you're all doing well. Happy time zones. Today, as I said, we're doing a home with a fireplace, and I was trying to give this like a very kind of cozy, relaxed vibe. I didn't want to add a leaf onto the door for this one because they had the windows. And the one thing that I had so many ideas when it came to the interior of this house, but I haven't unlocked half of the stuff that I want. Because once I have like everything unlocked, my house builds are really good, which is a little bit, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit biased because it's me that does them. But like, I'm a lot better whenever I have everything unlocked that I possibly need. So at some point, we may end up coming back to some of the earlier houses and giving them just a full-on makeover and going from there with it. So you're seeing that I'm trying to place down some stepping stones. I ended up just scratching this entire idea. I was like, no, I really don't like that. I think I ended up moving the house over at one point as well. But we started off with cedar trees because I'm like, we're kind of in like a snowier place. I thought one of the snowy islands would be a good idea because it's meant to be like a home with a fireplace. So I think like cozy snow, I don't know. So that was what we were just kind of rolling with. And I really like Vesta. I feel like she's a little like candy corn. And she's just very cute. I feel like she'd be very good for kind of like a Halloween fall island. Which, ironically, I don't know why I didn't consider her for a fall island that I already did. But for whatever reason, I didn't. But yeah, so it's a lot of just kind of like trees, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and trying to move things around to place them. Because like I do end up getting a few little ideas in my head, and then it ends up just not always working out to be what I envisioned. And for this case, it happened to be that way because, again, I don't have everything unlocked. This is we've done Eloise, we've done Cherry. So this might be my third house that I've done for HHP. Like, we are still very early on when it comes to this island. So a lot of the things that I had in mind, unfortunately, didn't work. You're going to see that I placed down a stone path because I wanted kind of like a little patio kind of area over here. So that was what we did. I ended up moving that one tree, I think. And then I wanted to move this tree over, but it would not let me move it over any further. And so yeah, we ended up having like a kind of side patio kind of vibe over here, just because I thought that would make the most sense and be a good use of space. And then for like the left side, it's just a little bit of a mess. And then I was thinking like stepping stones with the in-game pathing, since you can make them little circles. And I was testing out to see which one I liked better, which I ended up liking the actual like stone path better. But the way that I wanted to lay them out, it was going to connect in to the little patio spot, which I wasn't loving. So we went back to is it angled stone path, arch stone path, something along those lines. And you're just going to see that I just kind of make a few little random circles, and it doesn't look all that cute. It could look a lot cuter if I could have laid it out to be the way that I had intended, with having them not as like spaced out and not connecting into each other. But it's okay. And then we added in a few little holly bushes just because they kind of match with the season. I feel like they're just kind of cute. And then I stuck with red flowers because I was thinking like red's gonna go at the door. It matches with the holly. It just kind of makes sense. So that was what we did. And I don't know. The exterior for this build is really not that exciting to me. I'm not, like, I prefer doing interior designing. I feel like that's a lot more fun. But, like, if I have a good idea for, like, an exterior design, it ends up looking okay. Certain aspects of this look okay, but I definitely prefer doing the inside of the houses way more. So then we hopped in to look through what we had unlocked. And I ended up actually putting a bike in, which I feel like that's, like, so random. But I don't know, I've really enjoyed putting bikes into my builds, my islands lately. So we added in a little mountain bike over here. We added in some more little flowers. And what else did I do? I know I added, like, an outdoor table, which goes onto, like, little patio spot. I added in a rocking horse. I don't know why. I just felt like it would go really well with the color scheme in here, so that was what we did. And then, what else did I put out here? I put a spinning wheel because it matches with the tailor set that she wants for the build in general, and I ended up putting that inside. So I know that I put a spinning wheel. I added in this little plant, which the cypress plants are actually very cute, but yeah, here's the spinning wheel. And then I put in a pizza oven, or like a brick oven, to go with the kind of like patio area. I put a birthday table because I don't have a whole lot of options for tables right now. So we placed that one out here. And then again, we put the little brick oven, and it just goes back in here. I had a little perfect spot that kind of worked for it. And I should have used the owl clock. I don't think I used the owl clock. I added in another little kind of like seating area. That was another thing I did back here. So I had like a few little ideas, and the ideas that I had were not working. So I ended up just making a little seating spot back here with the oval table, wooden low table, that's what it's called. And I went with the cherry wood, which I don't think I've ever used, but I felt like it just kind of matched for this little area, I don't know. And I switched this flower out for a bush over here. I felt like that made more sense for the area. We went with the Moroccan sofa, and I felt like the brown one actually matched better than the red one would. So we placed that back here. I put some lilies on the table. These ones, the Casablanca lilies, I left them white. I put some chairs around the table, which I did not have the ones that I wanted. I was thinking of like was it maybe the Island Garden chairs I thought would look good with this. But these were about the best option I had, and I really don't like them here. So we may end up revisiting this build at some point, because there's definitely a lot of stuff that I want to touch up, because that's not how I envisioned it. And it kind of irks me just a little bit. So then I was looking to see if there was anything else. I looked at this festive tree. I was like, this could work out here. I hated it. So it doesn't stay. I felt like it just looked very odd. And then I realized I had a big empty space. So I didn't really know what else to like put over there to make up for the empty space. We added in a few little log stakes. I feel like they're always good just to kind of, one, fill up space, but they always look good too. So we added those in. And I want to say that's it for the exterior. I deleted the festive tree once I had gotten back into the mode of like being able to look from a down angle. And then we moved some things around just to make them, I don't know, just look better in general. And then I kind of just cluttered up with bushes, and we headed inside. And this is one of those builds that I wish that I had the partition walls for, because it would have, and like having the ability to make the room bigger. So I feel like this is definitely going to be one of the ones that I come back and redo. But overall, like, it's really not that bad. I feel like that TikTok sound. It's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping, which is literally how I feel about this build. And then I used the snow walls, which I think I actually ended up using all over in this build. I looked at the way that the white brick looked, and I didn't like how different it was from the brick wall with the snow wall, so I ended up just going with the snowy wall all over, and I really like it. I feel like it's a very cute wall. And I used a white couch. I was looking to see which one I liked better between the simple sofa and the, I can't think of the other name. So yeah, we tested out to see which one would look better. And I think I actually ended up liking the simple sofa more. I felt like it just matched. And then we went with the beige fireplace. Everything in here is like very neutral beige tones, which was not intentional. It just kind of ended up going that way. And then I placed down this table in here as well, because I feel like it's just very universal, so it ended up working. We added the little marshmallow puff is what I call it when it's white, just to have something a little bit different, and I can stack things on top of it. So that's always a little bit of a win. The decorative shelves are one of my favorite objects. If I can use them, I will. So I ended up using them in here and just kind of made them kind of go up against the window over here, just to have a little area. And I think I ended up popping a diffuser on top of that, maybe. The rocking chair I felt like was very awkward for such a small space, and I really liked the green when it came to the sewing machine, but I ended up changing the color of it to match everything else, because I couldn't find a good seat that would match like that color, but I really liked the pop of green. It felt like it was very cozy. And then we added in a bear. This is a little giant bear. He takes up like an entire corner, so we went with this one. And I didn't realize that he was going to be this big, but like it works. It's kind of somewhat a Christmas build. Maybe he's a present, who knows. And then we added in a little bit of firewood, because obviously it's a fireplace build. So we went with that. And then the decorative plate, I don't think I've ever actually used. And I wish, knowing that I had access to the owl plate the owl clock at this point, that I had put that up there instead. Because now the plate just kind of bothers me. And then I added in a cat tree, which I feel like is super random, but it took up quite a bit of space. We put the candles up here, and I don't know why I ignored the owl clock. And then I think I added in the elegant beige rug. I think was the one that I felt would look best in here, so we went with this one. And again, everything is very like beige and neutral toned, so I apologize for that. Like the little pop of color in here is probably that bear, and that's about it. So then I added in the wooden pendant light, because I thought it matched the vibe better than any other light that we had. Wall decorations, we are very slim on, to say the least, because I don't like covering up the windows in like wallpapers like this. So the only spot that I have something on the wall is above the door. And what else did I do? I think this was when I was adding something up above the door, but like other than that, I feel like that was about it. Like I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end. But yeah, I put the flower painting just because I didn't know what else to put up there, because I wanted the dry flower garland or whatever it's called. But of course, I don't currently have that, so we added in the fragrance diffuser, and it just hangs out over here. But I think that was really about it. So we should be hopping into the little kind of like video section here pretty soon, which I really love the way that it looked. That was right. I added a chair to go with the sewing machine, and then changed the color of the sewing machine, because there was no proper like matching brown tone for the sewing machine that I actually liked. So this brown just seemed like it was like very dark and aggressive. So we went back to the natural, switched things around a little bit, and there we go, that was it. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the little video that the game has here. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, I'm typically posting videos 3 to 4 times a week. So you can hit that subscribe button down below if you're interested. Hitting the like button and sharing my videos is going to help with the algorithm. So if you want to help with that, please go ahead and do so. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. We can watch Vesta's little bit of cuteness all together and then transition into my little end screen. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies.